Hey guys, I'm Bob, and today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Niteangel Hamster Water Bowl. And I'm holding one in my hand, and it's a rather unique design. And I'll go over all the features in a moment. I bought 3 of them. There's still one here in the box that I'm going to do an unboxing. We'll look at the features, and then you'll actually see my hamster drinking from the water bowl. She did that this morning. She actually modeled for me this morning. It was perfect timing. So before she went and took her nap for the day, I got some really good close-ups of her drinking from the water bowl. So let's go out into my workshop now and unbox this and look at the features and talk about the pros and the cons of the Niteangel Hamster Water Bowl. Okay guys, so I'm out here in my workshop. It comes in a box that is about 4 1/4 by 3 1/8 high. It's fairly light. It says Niteangel Hamster Small Pets White New Made in China. So I'm just going to open it up. There's some styrofoam around the whole unit. It's very well packaged, as you can imagine. It has to be because it's glass. So I'm just going to peel back the tape and there is a little bit of paper inside the actual bowl. There's a circle for the bowl that fits in perfectly. It's very well packaged. No way this is going to get broken in transit. So here is the actual water bowl. So what's unique about it? There's a couple of things that are unique about this bowl. The main one is that there's kind of a mound in the middle, and in some of the websites I see it's called also a Fuji water bowl because it looks like Mount Fuji in here. And the reason this is done is that if you had a dwarf hamster, you'd have to be concerned that a hamster, especially a dwarf hamster, could actually drown in a water bowl this size if it didn't have the hump here. So let's look quickly at the dimensions. The top full dimensions looks like 2 5/8 inches on the top, and basically the same thing on the bottom. So 2 5/8 at the top, 2 5/8 inch diameter on the bottom. We'll talk more about that later. But anyway, it's very heavy. What I have been using up until now is I've been using these tea light candle holders, and these are much smaller. You could actually fit one in here without a problem. There's no hump in here though. The only thing I was always concerned about with these is that I would worry, since my hamster, you know, when she drinks from it, she puts her paws right on the side. And so I always worried if she got heavy enough, would it tip the actual water bowl or tea light candle holder over. So what I got in the habit of doing is using just a piece of Scotch tape, folded it over, and then it would just go right onto the platform of the Preview 528, which is where I have it. And also I had one up on a Niteangel shelf. So this would prevent it from tipping. So now, with this new Niteangel Hamster Water Bowl, I don't have to worry about this tipping at all because it's weighted on the bottom. And I don't know if you can see, but it's very thick on the bottom, and there's no way that my hamster is going to tilt this when she's drinking water out of it. And you'll see her drinking water a little bit later on. She really does like this new water bowl, and I have 2 of them that I keep in the Preview 528, one on the platform and another one up on the Niteangel shelf that I bought a while back. So now let's go over what I consider the pros, and I'm going to talk about a couple of cons. The first pro I would say is that the material is solid and heavy. It's made of high transparent glass, which is advertised as chew-proof. So a hamster couldn't chew through this. If it was plastic, they could possibly chew through any type of plastic. So that's a big plus. It's heavy and it's made of glass. Number two is that the base is heavier than the top, so that helps prevent tipping, which is something you should be concerned about, especially in something like a tea light candle holder. It could tip over if you didn't have like some type of tape or something at the bottom, depending upon the size of your hamster. I have a fairly small Syrian hamster, and you'll see her later. So I don't think I really even had to do this, but I didn't want to take a chance. I try to think ahead and think of what could happen. So I actually don't use these anymore now that I got these Niteangel Water Bowls. So that's number two. The base is heavier than the top, which makes it great for being more stable and not having a chance of tipping. I would say number three is the mound in the middle. I mean, this makes you able to use this with a dwarf hamster, any type of gerbil, rat. It's advertised for a lot of different small animals. So I would say those are the three pros. This is the most unique, I think, feature of this water bowl. Obviously, the people who produced this water bowl, the Niteangel company, they know something about small animals, and they actually built this around the idea of safety. So I appreciate the fact that they care about our small animals. Now, there are a couple of cons. One in particular is that on Amazon, they advertise this water bowl as being larger in the base. In other words, the diameter, they say, is larger than the top. And from what I just showed you, they're not. I mean, they are exactly identical, the top and the bottom diameter. So if you look at the literature, it says the top diameter is 2.2 inches. It's not. It's 2 5/8, and the bottom diameter, they say, is 2.5 inches. And this just isn't true. Maybe the original model were like that. Maybe another con might be that it holds a little bit less water than say a tea light candle holder would hold. So I always make it a point to have a number of water bowls in the cage, especially if you weren't going to be home one night. I actually bought 3 of these, so I would have 3 water bowls out there available to my hamster for an overnight if I wasn't going to be home. It hardly ever happens, but it could happen. I'm going to give the manufacturer the benefit of the doubt. It is possible that what they meant when they said the top is thinner than the bottom as far as the diameter is concerned. It is true that if you measure the inside of the water bottle, the diameter there is closer to 2.25 inches, and the bottom is roughly 2 5/8 or like 2.6 inches. So if they're talking about the inside diameter, then the actual specifications are true. If they're talking about the outside diameter, then they're exactly the same. So I will give the company the benefit of the doubt and say they must have meant the inside diameter of the water bowl at the top and the outside diameter of the water bowl at the bottom. So I'm going to keep these because I really like them, and it appears my hamster really likes them. So I'm going to end this video with my hamster drinking from the water bowl. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And please follow my channel, which is Totally Unique Life. I also have a website called totallyuniquelife.com. So thanks very much, and enjoy watching my my hamster Cooty drinking from her water bowl. And we'll talk to you next time. Good water, Cooty. Good girl. Let's put some fresh, cold water in her new Niteangel Water Bowl. It's morning time, and she's about ready to go to sleep for the rest of the day. You notice she puts her paws right up on the front. There's no way this is going to tip in comparison to the tea light candle holders that I was using before for a water bowl. So I basically keep one of these Niteangel water bowls here on her platform, as well as up here on my Niteangel kind of corner shelf, which is up in the top left hand side of the Preview 528. And she can get to this other shelf as well and go down this ramp right to the platform. So I think it's important to keep a couple of sources of water in a cage at all times, just in case she could potentially run out of one of them. She can always get to the other one, or it just makes it easier to find water in the cage when she needs it.